Some videos are just fun to film, and this one was more fun than most. Look how much fun I'm having. Oh, bless his little heart. Today, I'm talking about the Trigger Interactive Smart Target System. This is the best money you can spend in the gun industry right now. There, I said it. Before I do anything else, let me try to explain what it is. Have you ever been to the carnival and done those shooting games? It's like that, but so much cooler, and the prize is that you get to be a better shooter.
But I want to stuff SpongeBob.
Shut up, I said you didn't get no freaking SpongeBob. You attach smart targets to steel targets at the range, and when the flag raises, you shoot them. Okay, calm down. It'll attach to almost any steel target. The only key that it has to be big enough to block this from getting hit by rounds. Now, if you don't have steel targets, don't click away. Stick around because I talk about this later on in the video. The system consists essentially of a control hub and a smart target attachment. The control hub is the interface between the tablet and all of the smart targets, and it connects via Bluetooth. The control hub will connect to the smart targets up to 175 yards away. However, you can also add a signal repeater unit to extend that another 500 yards. Not enough? Fine. Add another signal repeater and get another 500 yards. So do you kind of see where I'm going with this? Right now, with 2 signal repeaters, a control hub, and a smart target attachment, we're at 1,175 yards, and everything in between. Currently, the app runs on Android, and it'll be expanding to Apple devices very soon. I run it on a Kindle Fire tablet that I got on sale for like 25 bucks. And that's proof that it works on trash devices. The Kindle Fire is garbage. Oh my God, literally the worst thing in the universe. Anyway, where was I? The units are well-built, waterproof, rechargeable, and they use a Type-C cable for charging. They hold up really well. In fact, I have one of the units that got hit by some spall off of another steel target, and since it's a nice, durable, tough outer case, it held up just fine. As far as battery life goes, I've had my system out at the range all freaking day, multiple times, and it lasted and wasn't even dead when I left. But also you can hook that Type-C into a charging block and charge while you use the system. Nerd shit. It uses a mesh network, which actually makes configuration really, really simple. I'm sure it took a little bit longer to code, but it makes the expandability, the setup, and the reliability really, really good. The setup is freaking easy. You install the app, put smart targets on steel. It uses Velcro. I know, at first I thought Velcro was gonna be weird, but it holds up just fine, stays on there just fine. You turn on the control hub and the target attachments. Connect your device to the control hub, then connect all devices and run your scenario. So as you can see right now, it's running a scenario that I set up, and when I hit that target, the flag drops down and preps for the next cycle. It's so easy, even my Marine friends can do it. What's the best branch of the military? Start a fight in the comments. In the app, we have the scenario configuration. Right now, it'll run all of your smart targets randomly. You can set how many display at a time, how long they stay up, and how long between the cycles. The system will keep track of your hits and misses, how long it took you to engage and shoot each target, and then assign you a score based on all of those things at the end. From that point, it's just trying to beat your high score and your buddy's high score. The side effect of that is you're all getting to be better shooters and having some fun at the same time. Training with this has been so great and added a ton of structure to my range trips. As a result, I use less ammo and get better training every single time I take it out. At every media day that I've been to that Trigger Interactive was at, their booth is a madhouse. Me and my buddies just try to beat each other and constantly are competing, trying to get that highest score. So who is this for? Long range PRS shooters and hunters? Being able to identify and shoot targets at a bunch of different distances and then even rapidly engage multiple targets at different distances is huge. Just think of coyote, large game, hog hunting, all those things. Defensive shooting. Barricades from the draw, targets everywhere. One time I had a target behind me and in front of me so I could work on my scan and assess. If I turned around and that target was up, I would engage that target. Competitive shooters. Quick decisions, rapid engagements, excellent training. Firearms instructors. Just imagine the value that you add to your students, especially in shoot no shoot drills. You could even put a sticker or something on this flag that indicated shoot no shoot, and you can just swap these around to make it different for every shooter. Law enforcement agencies and military, great training tool for these. I even could see shooting ranges having these, have like a rentable unit that someone could take out and shoot the steel targets, bring it back. I know lots of places rent guns. This would be very, very similar. Every company in the shooting industry needs these, because if you go to media events and run range days, having this at your booth is a guarantee that people are going to shoot your gun more. They're going to try to outcompete each other. They're going to try to have some fun. Everyone's going to be laughing and hanging out at your booth. Everyone that has these gets a leg up on their competition. And last but not least, the everyday shooter. Even if you just buy the base system and have just the control hub and a smart target attachment, imagine that practice. You go to the range, you turn it on, that flag raises, you pull, you draw. You get to see your splits, you get to try to outrace your score. It's excellent training. The pros. The target flags are inexpensive and easily replaceable, these things right here. They don't often get hit, but on occasion they do. Oh God. I don't know whether to put fun or training potential next. We'll go with fun. They're so much freaking fun. Everyone that shoots them has a freaking blast, and it's just an excellent addition to a range day, but also provides all that valuable training. These make you a better shooter. These make you I hate it when liberals do that. And it just works. I know sometimes when you get systems like this, they'll be just like a little bit wonky, but this one is easy, works right out of the box, and I have actually never had a problem with it. The cons. Overall, price is my biggest and mainly my only concern. You see, I do feel that the cost is justified, but it can be a hurdle for the average person. A starter kit with a control hub and one target at the time of recording this is $625. You can add additional targets for $365, but they have a bunch of different bundles and packages. Really, the sky's the limit. Having said that, I did get you guys a good discount. If you click the link in the description below, it'll take you to our website and give you that coupon code. And finally, some people don't have steel targets. And if you don't have your own steel targets, don't worry about that. If you go to a range that has steel targets, you can just put the Velcro on the back, attach this when you're there, take it off when you leave. Next time you go to the range, if it's still there, cool, you can use it. If it's not, just throw another one on there. It's not expensive. Also, these existing smart target attachments work with airsoft, and they have airsoft targets coming out soon. That's going to add even more value and training potential to the repertoire. Listen, I said it in the beginning and I'm going to say it again now. This is one of the most innovative products that I've seen in this industry. It's using a new and stable technology to add a ton of value to things that we already have. The training value on these is immense, and it's my favorite product of 2022 by far. The inventor of these is actually a good dude, a good buddy, a veteran, and co-host of the AR-15 podcast on the Firearms Radio Network. Now earlier I said it, I know this system will make you a better shooter, and you're probably going to need a pretty cool pistol to shoot at it, so might I recommend watching this video to find one.